What's happening? Oh, forgot my light. There we go. What's happening, everyone? Hello, hello, and welcome in. Man, last time was a doozy. I really thought we were going to finish the game, but turns out low is a bit of a, that is not my Xbox controller. That is not the controller connected to my PC. Tried to grab my DualSense. That wouldn't work. Yeah, I thought we were going to finish the game last Wednesday. But it turns out low is a problem. I never selected that to Phantom Raid. I wonder if that gonna help. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely need that. Maybe I do want True Barrage on Estelle just so she can heal a little bit. Let's see. What can I do? Sleep and Confuse. That's definitely necessary for her. You have the Grail Locket, you have the Grail Locket. I give 2 of those. What can I give you? I give you... Need 4. Sneeze, maybe? I'm only praying that OBS didn't randomly default to my webcam mic, and so you didn't have to hear that. If it did default to my webcam mic, I apologize. Okay, good, it didn't. This is good, it gives strength and defense, but maybe the minus 50 arts defense is a big problem. Sleep line freeze. Freeze is potentially an issue. I wish I had a 3rd Grail Locket. Stack long barrels? Doesn't seem especially helpful. Not getting confused is probably the biggest problem. Skipping a turn is bad. Confused is probably the most prevalent status. Freeze happens sometimes. Frozen happens. Or freeze happens sometimes. Confuse happens, I think, every time if I'm not immune when he uses that art. Double check, make sure I don't have anything else. Randomly blocks confuse and something else, or confuse and a status. No. Having one other idea as well. maybe 2. Let's see. Do I have anything? Let's craft a couple Nirvana teas. What about Resurrect jellies? Get 2 of those. Got some spines. Let's see what food may or may not be helpful. A lot of foods I missed. Alright, let's try this. I'm just about for 1 second. There. I don't need to start recording now, but whatever, we'll do it anyways. To see this dialogue again. Oh. Speed it up, I'll refresh my memory. So you come. Whoa. You're faster than I expected. Thought you'd keep me waiting a little longer. Just means we've grown a bit. Granted, all your buddies did do their best to hold us up. Said, do not think the Blade Lord is comparable to those you've beaten, though. Few can match me in a direct confrontation. You don't say. Even among S-rank bracers in the Anglers. You trust me, we're painfully aware of how strong you are. Came here for a reason. Here to put a stop to all the strangeness the Oriole is causing and to shield our homes from the threat of chaos and rule. We've come this far with the help of countless people, and now we're carrying all their hopes. So we have no intention of standing down or losing to you. Solid enough conviction. Are you here for a different reason, aren't you, Joshua? What? As always, you see right through me. I'm here because I want to face my weakness. It's what destroyed me while fleeing the pain of Karen's death. It's the reason I continued to follow Weissman's orders without question. All that was born of my weakness. That's why I'm ready to face you and Weissman head-on, Lo. I feel I owe it to the person who made me face those weaknesses. I need to fight for what's important to me no matter what. Joshua. Time for you to leave the nest then. My promise to Karen is fulfilled. Now at last, I don't need to hold anything back. This will be everything I have. Hold on a second, I still don't get why it has to be this way. You're right about Joshua, then why? It's okay, Estelle. Conviction alone won't be enough to make Lo back down. It's time I show him that I have the power to make my conviction reality. Precisely. I have made my choice. Feel the strength of your conviction is stronger than my own? Then let it speak for itself. You will. If that's the only way, then bring it on, Lo. Nothing against you, Leonhardt, but I have to do this for my kingdom and my people. If everyone's gonna give it their all, then I will too. With that. Off to a really bad start. I'm just going to use Chloe's S-Craft. Am I? Would like to use Chloe's S-Craft on her turn, or after her turn, so I can get in an action with Chloe.
We're good to go.
Open with this. Do I actually create clones? No. Oh, I don't have the CP to do both, though.
Take it down.
Ah.
Sorry.
That's fine. This first attempt is a wash.
I'm
Yeah, that first attempt was a wash. Let's try that again. Let's see if we get... see if Tita gets... instigated. She didn't. This is a stealth first craft. No. As long as I go before low. No, if Chloe's going first, then I can still morale Joshua here.
Guys, come on.
Did I not just click Joshua's S-Craft? Am I missing something? Did Joshua's S-Craft just get eaten? What am I doing? I literally just went over how I needed to do it this way.
Take it down.
I literally just went over why I needed to do it the way I did, but the way I was going to, and then I completely forgot. Can't use Chloe's S-Craft right away. Okay, let's try this again. Take 3. I don't recall that being the button. What? I don't recall that being the button that I pressed. Fuck. Okay, that's a big start. I should have used Distell's S-Craft on the Riot Saber. That's what I should have done. That worked out nicely. Okay, the clones resist being debuffed. That's good to know. Okay. We've got the strategy. I know what I want to do, I think. It's not gonna happen this attempt. Don't expect it to happen this attempt.
We're good to go.
Oh, maybe. That gets Joshua out of that. I can get Estelle away from Chloe. Oh, that's not a... Also use Joshua's S-Craft since he just went. Wait, is the real? The real low is taking a big beating. I guess the extra defense down. The defense down made a big difference, huh? Okay, let's get you out of there. Okay, I think I said I didn't think this was gonna be the attempt, but it just might. Demon Flames. Still strength down. One copy gets a turn. That kills Tita. Just... I don't actually know at this point. The real low is knocked out. It's got the least HP, this thing. Oh, my chat is tiny. I don't know how that happened. Do this. Burning Flame, yeah. It's all good. I think I just won. Heat is out, but I've taken out the real I've taken out the real low. What are you on? 900. Let's just do dual strike just to be safe. When you have some favorite party members, you find a way to make it work. Now let's just keep everybody topped up. Bring it home. I assume I can't blind either. They interrupted Chloe. I could have maybe used morale with Estelle. Gonna do 0 damage, isn't it? Well, just grab someone and go in.
Well, that takes care of that.
Who needs Kevin and Agate? Not this guy. Turns out the secret was I had to remember that Chloe isn't just a heal bot, she also has a skill that does minus 30% strength, minus 20%, minus 30%, minus a whole bunch of strength to Below, who thankfully wasn't immune to it, although it looked like his clones were, but the clones weren't really that big of a deal. They didn't do tons of damage. Below himself does, though. And that minus whatever percent strength makes his S-Craft hit a whole lot weaker. Looks like I gotta sneeze. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. May or may not be a sneeze coming, I might have to. No, I think we're good. Did it! Phew. So glad. Now. Done well, but not well enough to match my power. How in the... Ultimately, you bracers exist simply to protect people. Those who have attained enlightenment can hope to match one such as myself. Trial is over. Now comes the execution. In that case, Lo, I'd like to challenge you. Oh? Joshua? Are you kidding me? It's alright, Estelle. Lo may be strong, but that last fight still had an effect on him. Trust me. Okay. I trust you. True that I've lost a bit of my edge. Yeah, it's true that I've lost a bit of my edge. Slower in particular. Even walk away from this fight as the victor. I wouldn't bet on those odds if I were you. Maybe not, but still. The soul of mine, which was saved by a sister, bound by a professor, freed by a father, is now one with Estelle's. All I've learned as a bracer and the power given to me by Ouroboros. All of it together, I challenge you, Blade Lord. Very well. Come then, Black Fang. Well, have you? Let's see if you can keep up. You can. Joshua. Faster than this, why not use your speed to try and best me? I have something I want to ask you. Why? Why do you continue to side with Weissman even after all this? You said before that it wasn't about revenge for Karen, that you wanted to bring the world to trial. What does that even mean? It's nothing you need to concern yourself with. Simply wish to see if humanity could answer for its failings. Answer its failings? I still don't follow. Humanity is playing with forces greater than individual men. passage of time, the changing ideals of nations, gradual shift in values and ethics. They're helpless before these, and when storms blow over man, they're knocked into cracks and are lost, unable to free themselves. Camel is but one example. Ironically, this great city is exactly the same. It began as a paradise, people living full, fulfilled, satisfied lives in the clouds. However, at the same time as the Great Collapse, or as part of it, people abandoned this paradise and fell to earth. The city was sealed away and people forgot it even existed, almost as if they sought to forget an inconvenient truth, as if they sought to deceive themselves. Truth is ever easily suppressed, and people will happily accept anything they wish to be true in its place. That is mankind's weakness. That is their sin. But the Oriole's overwhelming power will force people to face the unabated truth. How helpless they are without the backing of nations. How vulnerable they become once you strip them of all their luxuries. All they've locked away in their delusions will be dragged before their eyes, raw and exposed, and they will witness. Locked away in their delusions, huh? So forcing people to confront that as your goal? It is. As long as we continue to delude ourselves to believe our world is always just and good, mankind will repeat its mistakes forever. Or tragedies like Hamel will happen. A second time, a third, who knows how many. So many more like Karen will bleed their lives out on the arms of those they care for. Want to know why I obey Ouroboros? That's why. I have no regrets for what I've become in pursuit of my goal. See. I think you're the delusional one, Will. What? I'm a weak person myself, so what you said hits home. There's some truth in it. We all have the potential to overcome hard times or face our weaknesses. People aren't helpless. Remember when Karen saved me 10 years ago? She was strong then, and that made all the difference. There's no way you never realized that. About how important Karen was to you, how important you were to her. Deluding yourself more. No. Karen was special. Karen was... She was the only one who could have ever made a difference. None of her actions speak for humanity. They must still be tested. They must face their delusions. I must see if they're worthy of Karen's sacrifice. In that case, I should be able to prove you. I, the weakling and liar who lived on through my sister's sacrifice. I, who found my way once I met Estelle. I, who only could have come here to meet you again with her help. People are never powerless so long as they're together. Huh? Joshua. Hey, you did it, Joshua. Thank you. Put all you had into a single opening you forced out of me. Not good enough. Blade Lord's dropped his sword. Doesn't get much more final than that. It was admit defeat. Defeat? I did it! It's absolutely amazing, Joshua. Actually beat Lowe. And just knocked away his sword. You didn't hurt him. I've had the slightest hope of victory if I was fighting to kill. There's always a better way. That's what it means to be a bracer, right? That's what Dad taught us. Yeah. Of course. The techniques Weissman placed in you all filtered through the wisdom of the Divine Blade. What hope did I even have? Well, I joined Ouroboros because I wanted to test humanity. You having answered that, I suppose I've run out of reasons to continue working with them. This time I found a new line of employment. Huh? You're back. Thank Aidios, you're back. Lo's back. It's over. It's over. Hey, just thought about you even after the Brights took me in. Remembered your voice, your face, that you were important to me, but not who you were. Finally remembered, only to learn that you're my enemy. Let's see. Seems so close. It's kind of... Chloe, this is not a situation where you should be blushing. Joshua and me are super happy together. It's so sweet. Ida. Oh, sorry everyone. Guess I kinda lost it there. No, nothing's settled yet, but still. Big dummy. No need to apologize, okay? Finally made up, right? Go on, spend some time with Lo. Yeah. Estelle Bright, I owe you a debt I don't think I can ever repay. Huh? Both Ren and Joshua here done all sorts of things I never could, yet made it look so trivial. Guided so many other people to this point. Truly are one of a kind, Estelle. Now, if you're making fun of me, we can totally throw down again. Just saying. Princess Claudia. Well, Crown Princess now, I think. You remember what I said atop Grancel Castle, I wonder? I do. A nation is like an enormously complex ordinance. I believe your words then are absolutely true. But I can't believe that the world simply works like a machine, or should do so. To find a way for the world to work so that people can be people, as they drive forward such a great engine. Well, it sounds foolish and naive, but not at all. In that certain of your convictions, I have nothing with which to gainsay you. I hope you do find the way you seek. Thank you very much. Ida Russell, never cease to amaze me. I think you'd actually managed to come all this way, as young and fragile as you are. Something to be said for the recklessness of youth, I suppose. Hey, I really am selfish, huh? Don't listen to him, Data. It's a joke, meant in good humor. It's true that there are a great many who care about you, however. Must be mindful of danger for their sake. It would hurt far more than yourself if anything were to happen to you. Okay? Oh yeah, Lo, why are you up here? The circle on the ground isn't the Oreo, is it? No, that's just some broadcast equipment. There's the miraculous power from the core sector out across the city. What now? Core sectors where the Oreo is, I'm guessing? Yes. Proper function of the Axis Pillar is essentially as an antenna broadcasting the Oreo's power to the rest of the city. Its range seems to be roughly 1,000 Selg. Using the Gospels, the Oreo could affect things not just in what we call Liberl now, but across a good deal of the continent. The more I hear, the crazier it gets. So in order to stop the shutdown phenomenon, we have to get down to the core sector and do something about the Oreo? Could be the only way. Doing something with the Oreo proved difficult. It's an artifact of some sort, but it's sentient in some way. Mercilessly removes foreign or threatening element. That Celeste Osley's managed to seal it away in the first place is impressive in and of itself. And on top of the Oreo, you'll have to deal with Weissman. Oh, crud. It's a fight we can't put off any longer. But with your help, Lo, not even Weissman could stop us. But just assuming that I'll help you out of the blue like that, why would I possibly want to help you out? My, this is a touching read. May I just say, however, that I do ever so slightly fear the implications for my own well-being. Oh no. Lo. Good evening, everyone. I would say you've done a splendid job overcoming my little trials and reaching the pinnacle. But all these little rule violations, so unsporting. Rule violations? What are you talking about? Fought every one of your dumb enforcers fair and square. And Joshua beat Low, one-on-one. Heck, we've been fairer about this than we should have been. I see that you've yet to grasp the full extent of the plan. All servants of Ouroboros receive power from the Grandmaster in some way or form. You have a few members of Ouroboros assisting you. That hardly seems a fair or informative experiment now, does it? We're... experiment? Been a fool. Us coming here was part of your plan all along, wasn't it? I'll admit to adding many of my own personal touches to the plan. But yes, about half of it did consist of you making your way here. See. Gospel plan isn't just about obtaining the Oriole, is it? Correct. All is according to the Grandmaster's design, but as I said, you were never meant to have Ouroboros members as part of the experiments. Which means Joshua here is ruining the precision of my results. Forgive me, my boy, but I think it's time you became my puppet once more. What? What do you... Ugh. Joshua? Joshua, are you alright? No. Joshua, this is a joke, right? Come on back. Come on, stop it. Stop looking at me like that. That's enough. It's a little point. When all this began, I used my power to rebuild Joshua's shattered mind. Stigma I sank into the depths of his mind has slept dormant since. It is invoked, however. The effect is tremendous. Joshua really is little more than a puppet to me now. No. Incidentally, that little thing on Joshua's shoulder isn't just a tattoo. Image of the stigma I burned into his mind, made manifest on his flesh. I imagine it came as quite the fright when it appeared after I returned to... Lied. On top of all the suffering you put Joshua through, you said you'd freed him. That was a lie. Now, I wasn't lying when I told him he was free. If Joshua had just left alone and not come this far with you, I wouldn't have to do this. Haha. Why, one could say this is really all your fault, Miss Bright. What a monster you are. Don't screw with me, Weissman. You don't get to tell me anything about what paths I've chosen. Taking control of Joshua, all it's done is made me even more angry. I'm gonna beat you to Erebonia and back and save Joshua. Now that's what I was hoping to see. But I'm afraid I'm rather busy at the moment. I don't quite have time to stay here right now. Why don't you come down to the core sector? You come visit so we can finish the experiments. I'll be waiting. Joshua? Oh, Joshua. We have to save Joshua. But how do we... I don't know where is the elevator in the back. Oh, thank goodness you're okay. What elevator? I don't see... Wait, you mean that big plate in the back? Goes right down to the core sector, straight to the Oriole. Hurry, no time. All right. Oh, hello, friends. Ah, it's the dragon that shot us down. Reverie Dragon. Damn you, Weissman, so you did have more than just the one I used. Doubt we'll get through without a fight. Got to get past them somehow. And let us handle this. Who was that? Ah. Yo, it's everyone? Julia and Major Vander. What are you doing here? Repairs to the Ursail are essentially done. Got everyone who could fight together and came out to assist you. Admittedly, I'm just tagging along, looking at everything in awe. Hey, don't forget about us. Bobcat's about ready to fly, too. Figured we'd pop on over and see how you were getting on. It's great. And I'd say we managed to time our heroism just right once again. Please, no applause. Talk later. Leave this to us. Estelle, do not tarry. Go. Joshua awaits. Guys, thanks. Estelle, go. The light is the only thing that can save Joshua now. Right. Everyone, attack. Split into 2 groups. Rip them apart. Yeah. I thought I was gonna fight those. I thought I was gonna fight them, just the 3 of us, and I was gonna pray for Lo to join me, but I knew that he wouldn't. Not have thought this was an elevator shaft. Look how far down it goes. The Axis pillar is really tall, so it's got to be really deep. Probably goes all the way to the center of the island. Yeah. Estelle, don't worry. Joshua promised to walk by your side until the end, didn't he? Bring him back to us. I know you will. Chloe, thanks. Yeah, he'll never break a promise if he can help it. Besides, like heck, I'm just going to abandon him and let that creep Weissman do what he wants with my Joshua. It's time to take back my man with girl power. Yes. Go Estelle. Huh? What's that? No. Oh, we have to fight one of them. More of those dragon things? Really do need to be ready for anything. As the true test begins now. Alright, what are we looking at? 20k. All things considered, that's not a lot. Yeah, strength minus 20, def minus 30. I don't like that it got a critical, but I also got 2 criticals. Oh, that's not an interruptible art. Okay. Upper arm shot. Well, it's got minus strength.
So sorry.
I was really hoping that that wasn't gonna do exactly enough to kill her. Remember how much this did. He is dead. Steven's definitely dead.
Right.
Send him home, Tita.
We did it!
Couple of unfortunate damage rolls killed, one unfortunate damage roll killed Chloe, but it's fine. I still don't have Joshua. That was significantly easier than love. Guess this is the end of the line. This is the core sector. Air positively throbs with energy. This must be our destination. So Joshua and the Oriole are just ahead, right? Have to be. I think. Guys, this will probably be our last fight. This is where we're going to stop Ouroboros and the shutdown phenomenon. It's going to be where we free Joshua from Weissman once and for all. Guys, please, give me everything you still have. Not sure how much it'll be, but yeah, I'll do my best. Oh, loot. I did get a gladiator belt. I might be able to give to Chloe. Split recording. I guess I'll make a save. Or section Themelios. I'm gonna get Joshua back for the final fight. So. Okay, well let's maybe give it to Let's give it to Estelle. I think her S-Craft is likely going to be more useful. Did I not get another gladiator belt? Or did I just... My eyeballs don't work, apparently. Yeah, the auto CP up, but we care about. I didn't even see that there was an enemy there, to be honest. It was so eerily quiet, I just assumed that we wouldn't come across enemy. Oh, I don't have Eagle Eye on, that's why. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the home of all that is sacred. Organs, let's go. Joshua. Passed the final trial. Excellent, excellent. Be proud. You were... Oh, what's up, Abner? We're worthy to be present for the resurrection of the Shining Ring, the Oriole. And as you can see, I shrunk Twitch chat. Except it unfortunately also shrunk it in my dock, so it's like tiny on my screen. I can read it in OBS and that still works. Be proud, you are worthy to be present for the resurrection of the Shining Ring, the Oriole. Yeah, not interested in that at all, thanks. Here to put a stop to all this stupid weirdness. I think we're at the final boss. And here to get Joshua back. Ah yes, sadly I'm afraid that won't be happening. What do you mean, Joshua? Hey! No matter how you try to deny it, the truth remains. Joshua's mind is little more than a construct. The stigma on his shoulder is proof. Proof that he is of Ouroboros, that he is my possession. Dare you? Perhaps if Joshua had somehow erased the stigma of his own will, he could have found release. But alas, he never managed to get that far. It would be best if I kept him as a research subject for a bit longer. Such unbelievable evil. It's awful. Abner, you think I haven't played all my ateliers already? Goodness me, such insults and how impotent they are. See, I suspect Joshua realized very quickly what the stigma on his shoulder meant. Surely he knew something like this exact situation would occur. Yet the new one came out 2 months ago. Ah. Unless by new one you meant the Ryza DX trilogy that just came out like a week ago, but I've already played all 3 of the Ryzas when they came out as not Deluxe Edition. Yet he never breathed a word of his troubles to any of you, did he? Not even a whisper. Firstly, none of you were sensitive enough to notice his pain. The power these bonds of yours have. Complete earth-shaking potential. Oh. But come now, there's no need for long faces. You've been granted the privilege of being here for this glorious moment. All that remains now is to make the correct choice. Privilege? Choice? What are you going on about? Perhaps I should start from the very beginning. How much do you know? About this city and the events that occurred here with the Oriole nearly 1,200 years before our time. That's the Oriole? Most certainly is. One of the ultimate artifacts, capable of producing literally endless power and shaping miracles with it. The ancients sealed it away despite its limitless science-shattering potential. Why do you think they would do such a thing? I don't know the whole story, I'm sure, but data left in the tower said it was having a bad influence on people and society. Ah, you actually managed to put all those together, did you? That will make this quick, then. Allow me to play the role of Professor once more and elucidate the truth of the matter. Millennia ago, Eidos of the Sky granted humanity the 7 treasures. For brevity's sake, we'll say each one utilized a facet of reality in order to manifest miracles in their own way. Humanity split into 7 factions, each centered around a treasure to pursue an ideal based on the powers of the given treasure. One such ideal was this, Liber Arc, a city in the sky with the Oriole at its center. Paradise removed from the troubles of the ground, where each man's gospel could grant any wish through the Oriole. Mankind lived a bountiful life here, absolutely free of strife. Over time, however, people's lives were swallowed up in the artificial bliss granted to them by the Oriole. Not just physical ecstasy, but even dreams were provided by the Oriole. False realities granted people long-sought spiritual fulfillments. People of the Liber Arc, dependent on miracles that were all but a narcotic, began treading the path to annihilation. The Arc's inhabitants lost all sense of ambition and ethics and slid into madness and despair. Rates dropped catastrophically while suicide and bizarre crime ran rampant, and the whole of society walked the path to a slow demise. But the Oriole passed no judgment on these people, merely granted the miracles asked of them. So the shining jewel of the sky became a den of evil and chaos. This was the situation Celeste Osleys and her conspirators faced over 1,000 years ago. They built the seal and the device towers even as they fought off the guardians of the Oriole, which it sent forth to save itself. And at last, they sealed not just the Oriole, but the entire city in another dimension. That's what happened 1,200 years ago? Never would have imagined. I will grant that the Elder Osleys did quite well given the circumstances. But, think for a moment. The cost of Celeste's victory is humanity being cast forth into a land of chaos, just to start from nearly nothing. Think of all the suffering man endured then, and endures now as man savages one another with endless petty wars. Can it truly be said that she made the right decision? No. On the other hand, we have gained or regained horrible technology and once again live bountiful, easy lives. At this rate, only two ends are possible. Either we continuously seek to dominate one another and, unable to control ourselves, obliterate each other in an orgy of conflict, or, like the people of old, sink into narcotic self-pleasure, let automated systems run the world and live as farm animals. Either physical or mental annihilation awaits. There's but one single path for humanity if it wishes to survive. Beasts of mankind must be led to the point where they obtain the two things required for true latent sentience. Flawless rationality, capable of resisting any temptation and unswayed by even the fiercest circumstances. Peerless intelligence, ever capable of finding the correct solution, unmoved by crude emotion. This is the true goal of the gospel plan. To do what even the ancients could not, to advance our minds to what they should be. Don't. Madness. I would so appreciate it if you would not look at me like as if I were a megalomaniacal lunatic. Megalomaniacal lunatic. Man cannot help but change and reform through fear when confronted with something beyond his imagining. In that sense, what better tool exists to drive evolution forward than the Oriole? Will guide mankind onto the correct path to salvation with this great treasure from Eidos. That is my duty as one of the Anguis, my duty to Ouroboros and its master. Boy, I bet you're a real hit at parties. Not. What's this? Flawless rationality capable of resisting any temptation and unswayed by even the fiercest circumstances? Peerless intelligence ever capable of finding the correct solution, unmoved by crude emotion? What's the point of any of that? Seems someone was sleeping during the lecture. As I said, mankind faces annihilation through either conflict or mental entropy. The only way we can... No, I heard the lecture just fine. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is, isn't there something we can do about the problems you described if we know they exist? It's like Joshua said to Lo, we aren't completely powerless. It might not be guided by flawless, peerless whatever, but everyone's working together to get through the crisis going on right now. I've gone across all of Liberl and seen it with my own eyes. You think we're capable of getting along just fine without some kind of forceful grand transformation? Really now, eking out survival by flocking together is how beasts and insects live. Is that really all you have to offer on the potential of humanity as it stands now? Is there anything else I need to offer? Is there a problem with being the same? I mean, we're living beings too, you know. Heck, aren't I just talking about the strength of life? What? I don't think people are just animals, of course. I just think that living honestly with that spark of life from others as your driving force, that's what it means to live. People don't need to be omnipotent super beings or whatever you want them to be. People just need to be aware of one another and help each other out. You know what? The people who sealed the Oriole away in the first place felt the same way. I mean, sure, making miracles mundane and relying on nothing but them is really bad by itself. The biggest problem there, more than anything, is that it makes it so that there's no point in knowing or helping each other. It's awful. It's true. Couldn't agree more, Estelle. People can accomplish anything so long as they're together. Ha! Still sticking to the mutual assistance argument and invoking the power of human bonds of all things? I would ask you to read a history book before saying such nonsense, Miss Bright. Automod? Oh, cheap viewers. Hell yeah. Give me those cheap viewers. I delete that message and not one of Abner's. As an example, consider the overpowering, nation-crushing machine called war. Is man not only capable of being ground beneath its treads? Absolutely not. In the middle of the biggest war in Liberl's history, my mother gave her life to save mine. Because of that, I chose the path of a bracer, and now... I'm here to stop the crisis you caused and to prevent another war from breaking out. All thanks, in the end, to my mother. Hell, I'd say you just made my point for me. People are not powerless, not against anything. You're quite good at trite answers and nothing else. Do you seriously believe people are powerless? You really convinced yourself humanity can only be saved by you turning us into emotionless super beings? That makes you really pathetic, I think. What? I mean, that'd mean you'd never known the joy of trusting someone or helping them. To think that your only smug satisfaction comes from watching people struggle. It's too sad. But even if I feel sorry for you, I am a bracer. You can't ignore the fact that you're getting a lot of people involved in your little pity party. Sorry, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to stop you by force. You ignorant little girl, how dare you talk to me like that? Very well then, the professor would like for you to prove your theory. His eyes somehow... What? Do be patient for a moment, everyone. Promise this will be quite a show. You planning, Weissman. Joshua, forward. Joshua, no! Come, Miss Bright, do show me. Claim humanity can stand against forces larger than it? Show me proof you can stand against despair. Fine. Joshua, why you got your S-Craft? Why did that one-shot me? Yeah, Joshua. Oh, quite an impressive move. Leaving him with the Divine Blade for a while seems to have paid off nicely. It does always feel good to see a product of one's craft honed to an even finer edge. Awful. Now for the climax to our little show. Joshua, seize her. No. Estelle! Thus, the strength of humanity proves to be nothing more than a house of cards before it came. But I am an academic after all. I do understand the necessity of... So we'll have Joshua provide the final test. What indeed? It was a very simple experiment. I'm going to have Joshua end your life. If you are dead by his hand, I will break his hypnosis and return him to his senses. No, can't. Oh, I do wonder what kind of expression Joshua will have on seeing you dead at his feet. Doesn't it just get your blood pumping? Think about it. You do that, Joshua would... Yes, this time his heart may just be crushed to powder. If that happens, however, all I need do is construct him a new persona. I can offer him the chance to become human yet again and observe the results. Hardly wait. Stop. Stop. It's too cruel. Isn't it? Now come, Joshua. End her. Joshua. Sorry. I said I wouldn't die. Promised I'd... Joshua, please, no. Joshua, don't run away from me. If I die... Honest, if you did die, I'm not sure I could face reality. Wait a second. Joshua, are you free at last? Joshua? Sorry, Estelle. Didn't mean to scare you like that. What? What? This is absurd. He can't possibly have reclaimed his will with the... Wait. Stigma. What happened to the stigma on your shoulder? Oh yes, that. The stigma you carved into my flesh and mind is gone. Thanks to you, it's been shattered. But how? I had a hypnotic wedge of sorts jammed into the stigma, keyed to a particular command. I've been poking at the wedge on my own since then, getting it ready to shatter the stigma the instant someone put pressure on it. What? You. What now? Wedge. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to keep our promise the way things were going. So I asked Kevin for a little hypnotic assistance after we crashed. Kevin? This is Kevin Graham's doing, is it? Thought he was just a fledgling little squire, but it seems I underestimated his bag of cute tricks. Mistake I'll not repeat. At this point, I owe my freedom and life. Of course, I owe someone else the same for pointing me in the right direction. What? Who else? No, Cassius Bright, damn you! Mad? Oh, the letter he gave to you before we got on the Arcel. Yes. That was why he wanted to make sure only I read the letter, just in case anyone was listening in. I suspect your best chance of breaking the curse lies within Father Kevin's hands. Use that key as a decision that must be yours alone to make. And your freedom by predicting what Weissman will do. Wow. It's just like General Bright. For crying out, that could have dropped me a hint about this at least. Honestly, I've been worried about it for a long time. I kept wondering what you would make me do if you took control of me again. So, knowing you, I decided to bet everything on one idea. I couldn't possibly resist ordering me to do the one thing I feared the most. Sure enough, you ordered it. That broke the stigma. Finally, completely free of you. Joshua. You foolish little child. If you had just obeyed me, you could have aspired to such heights. I could have advanced you in ways you cannot even dream of. Just like how Estelle turned you down once. I really have no interest in any of that. Besides, if I've learned anything in this whole journey, it's that one's path in life isn't given by someone else. It's something you find with others as you search for it, no matter how dark your surroundings. Absurd. The history of man is stained with the blood of fools who try finding your path. Without a guiding light to shine on that road, they shall remain lost. Wrong. Use the light we each give off to find our way together. That is how we found our way here, through all your cynical traps. That's right. Do like your speeches, don't you, shambling wreck of an enforcer? Show me then. Show me this light you claim will guide you through the darkness. I shall show you in turn the blinding light of a loyal servant of the Grandmaster, the power of the Faceless, one of the Anguis. Bring it on. One being blinded here is you. Alright, what are we looking at? 7,500, 7,500, 7,500, 20k, 7,500. Alright, let's open up with a little morale. Chloe? What? Someone seems to no longer be here.
Prepare to meet your fate.
I'm... I don't know, moderately concerned? I don't know, maybe not that concerned. Where the fuck is Chloe? Right there was Chloe. What? She's back. I need to attack normally. Oh. It stole all of her EP. Like 700 EP. Hang on, let's start with this, see if we can't kill something. Can't. Well, we can't take normal actions. Heal everyone for 6,500. Start, eliminate. Oh, Chloe can't take arts. He is rearranging my party. That should kill that one. There's no way this is it. Oh, and it got my movement. Oh, I can't. Still lets me get a big heal. Still definitely just KOs him.
That then. Let's move out.
This recording's only been going for 27 minutes. That pre-fight dialogue felt way longer. It was only 20-ish minutes. Not quite 1 hour. It was a good 1 hour. It was 20 minutes. It was a good 20 minutes. Aye, what a shock. To think that you would be so damn tenacious. Hey, Professor. About time you dropped that holier-than-thou act. Confidence drains away. Because you know this is the end, don't you? Pathetic. You haven't even realized you're standing on your graves. Ah, Weissman, what are you doing? I had intended to offer it to the Grandmaster like this, but I must change my plans. It's time you realize just what it means to oppose me. Yeah, we got the pipe organ again. It's fusing with the Oriole. What in the... Wouldn't. He's fusing with the Oreo. Chloe, I just said keep up. What the... How's that even... is that? Its overwhelming power can barely stand. Why is that bottom part kinda... You know what? Sensation, even better than I had imagined. Shall we experiment then? The power of apotheosis, unflinching reason, indomitable intellect, guiding humanity to the future. Why has he got 69,000 health? Nice. They couldn't have given him 420 extra health. They were this close to doing the funny number, and then they just said no. Alright, what happens if I do this? Does that not do anything? There isn't another target. I don't have extra information. I have elemental efficacy. Well, let's toss blue ascension at him. I don't know. Chloe's not at full health. Let's oddly lance something. It did quite a bit of damage. Lesson learned, I think. Lesson in real power. This is nuts. Attacks aren't hitting him at all. Some kind of barrier up. It's negating even our arts and our best technique. We don't know what negates our arts. We haven't fired one yet. Learn, children. The Oriole is the treasure of space. With its very, very many powers, is forming an absolute barrier, incomparable to simple orbal arts. You cannot even touch me. Evil eye. Weissman, let them go. Those eyes, magnificent. You may be a wreck of an enforcer, but oh, what a waste it would be to kill you. I would much prefer to etch another stigma into the depths of your mind. Just as before, I'll give you a renewed sense of hope and tear it out by the roots and you writhing. Nothing pleases me more than to see the shift in your expression from hope to despair. I do so look forward to it. Can't believe this. Forget bad taste. The only word for you at this point is sick. Who? Oh. Oh. I suppose I should have finished you off. Though really, though, what are you planning on doing? Not even your dragon can break the Oriole's barrier. I suppose it can't. I did have a question for you, though, Weissman. Just how involved were you in Hamel? Wait, what? Now, what a thing to accuse me of. It's purely the fault of the Empire's Hawks, no? Why would you ever think I would be involved? Because you're a snake. You appear before people in their moments of weakness and whisper plans into their ears that lead to their destruction. In doing so, you achieve your goals without ever dirtying your belt. It's just your way of doing things. No, He? Ringleaders of the Hawks were nothing more than political losers who had nowhere else to go. There were a few questions I couldn't answer at first, but even if the war 10 years ago was part of your plan, it occurred to me. Everything else made sense. See. It's largely as you surmise. Abner, you have to remember there's also going to be like 36 minutes after you beat him. What? Of course, really, all I did was introduce them to a band of Jaeger dropouts I knew, named Hamel in their midst. Just doing that was enough to push things to war in the blink of an eye. Simply one more testament to the sinful nature of men. Awful. It's so awful. What you've done it's unforgivable, you monster. Sick. See, essentially as I thought then. Taking this rather well. Personally, I was hoping you'd be a bit more resentful. You've forgotten? I've long since learned to stay my anger. Knocked me out from behind back there. That is an insult the Lord cannot abide. That alone shall be paying back in full. What? Yeah. Absurd. Absurd. The Oriole's barrier is absolute. It cannot be harmed by... Wait. Sword. Worse. Yes, the sword granted to me by the Grand Master. Just like your staff, it's a demon sword forged through divergent law. Careless of me. Curse you. Get away. Get away, insect. Ugh. Not too. No. Oh. Forget about me. Path is clear. Strike him down. Oh. You dare strike one such as I? No matter. The absolute barrier is but a trifle of the Oriole's power. Shall bring forth its full force and let you savor the despair. Never. Our hope will never die. Okay, you, as a bracer, as a citizen of Liberl, more than anything as a human being, I'm taking you down. Weissman, this is the end. Alright, what are we looking at? 9050, 69k, 9050. This is Estelle. Let's open up with morale as I would want to. We can hit both. World I hit 4? No.
I gotta give it my all.
There's a world I do a lot of damage. No. Ascension. Not Blue Ascension. Diamond Dust.
You ready?
Okay.
Build one. Geocatastrophe. That wasn't very catastrophic if I'm being honest, that was kind of pathetic for a catastrophe. Alright, what about this? You resist... Oh. Yeah, you resist. Because this is Joshua. I still don't even think it deserves the title Catastrophe at all. It was pathetic. I guess I'll use True. What am I doing here? I attack. You got 2k, you got 400. Let's make sure you die. Probably could have killed your one. The chain with Joshua. Do it on the big guy. Perfect. I can use Estelle's S-Craft right after her next turn for a crit. Kill that. Unfortunately, can't get both of them in a chain. Did something steal Chloe's... See, it did. You know, I think you're right, Abner. But that's okay. Because a fight I did at the start of the stream and the last hour of Wednesday's stream, that was really hard. So I'm not overly concerned if this boss is a little bit easier. Let's attack you, and then S-Craft you. Okay, well, we might have thrown this fight. We're just gonna Celestial Bomb Chloe. He has brought her back to life, but confused her. Okay, I take it back. I take it back, I'm not in the slightest concerns. I have something that tears. Don't care to find it. So that attack does confuse through statuses. Or confuse through immunities, I mean. Okay, I said it at first made no sense. Okay, let's just deal with... Let's make this a one-on-one, shall we? It is no longer a one-on-one. There is... Diamond Dust. Craft chain. Joshua. I can't get both. In that case, I don't want to chain. I want to attack that thing and use my S-Craft to give Estelle the critical turn. Do another 5,000 to the boss. It's gonna re-confuse Joshua. We can't unconfuse... Can't unconfuse Joshua. It's mildly unfortunate because he has his S-Craft. Now we can unconfuse Joshua. Do I want to use her to unconfuse Joshua? Yes. 6,000? 7,000. Never mind. Joshua slaps. That did not interrupt his arts. Also did not do very much damage. So that's the right one. You know what? Well, we can deal with that. Well, we can deal with that. We're gonna do chain 3. We're gonna grab Joshua. We're gonna grab Tita. Which I don't even think... I might not even need Chloe to deal with that, but I will. Still need her to deal with that. We're gonna grab chain 3, and then we're gonna grab Tita. Joshua doesn't have enough points to... Alright, the boss gets 2 extra turns. Oh, it spawned something. I was about to have an epic kill. Why did you have to do this? Blue Ascension. Impact. Joshua still gets the... Alright. Now we click chain 3. We grab Claudia. We grab Joshua. I'm actually gonna split the recording here, just so... We click Angel. We target Angel Weissman. And we click him.
Let's do this thing.
Got it.
And he's extra dead. Hell yeah, Claudia, you contributed. Tenacity is both impressive and frustrating. Frustrating, you see, for it is pointless. Behold now the infinite power of the ore. How's that going for you, Chief? What is the Oriole? It's... Ugh. They're at phase 3. Maybe we're not done. Maybe there's more. Oh shit. What? Angel. Looks like he's really starting to lose it. Come on, guys. Take him down and let's get back to low. Here we go. Maybe I shouldn't have used all of Claudia's MP. Or, CP. All right. So if we start off by targeting one of them, that's the way to do it. Let's deal with these little shits first. He just takes 0 damage. He took 0 damage and he counterattacked. Oh, did he change? I didn't see it. Maybe he changed his elemental affinities. Abner, we found out why it was very easy. We weren't done. Still in the circle, right? Yeah. Kill that one. Oh, we're just barely in that circle. Target all of them. No. Let's just get 3. Okay, Chloe got to her S-Craft. That's the important part. Still don't get to target both of them? Damn. Could hit. Oh, never mind. They're a lot farther away from the boss than they looked. Well, let's get a nice big juicy hit there. Stell. Big that. Smack up the boss a little bit. That was not a lot of damage. What the heck happened there? It's only taking fire damage. I have some bad news. I have some bad news. Claudia cannot do fire damage. What about these little shits? Okay, well, what if Joshua hits that guy? Puts that guy down. Creates a new one. Let's use Joshua's S-Craft here on the strength turn. 2,000. So I basically think I just need to... Yeah, this is basically an arts fight. I need to just hit him with the element that he's weak to. Which unfortunately at the moment is not fire. Which unfortunately at the moment, sorry, is fire. Because Chloe cannot do other elemental damage. Or do fire elemental damage. Let's kill that thing. First of all. Chloe can do Napalm Breath. Bulb. Yeah, I know the one. Aster Protoflorian. Oh, suck my balls. He changed his elemental status as I was casting. Jackass. Okay, well this is the good one, because it means Chloe can actually just, like... Oh, he interrupted my arts. I guess assuming Chloe even gets a turn. Yo, we just crit for 7 damage. I don't know if you saw that. Peeta just critically struck for 7 damage. This is Chloe. Why did I think this was Tita? Alright, we have the opportunity to do a bit of damage to the boss. We're not going to use Joshua to do damage to the boss because we can't. Woo! 9,700. Let's go. Arts defense down. Wait, did I also see defense down? Def and arts defense. Okay, this is like a neutral phase. Okay, morale doesn't hit Tita.
Yeah, come on.
It does hit Joshua. Oh, I don't fire up enough.
I gotta give it my all.
Well, Tita gets this on a strength turn, that's okay. Hitting the wrong heal. Let's do that. Okay. That did some annoying things. I'm going to try and move Estelle. You know what? Actually, it's going to be a better use of my turn. Not that. Estelle didn't miss, that would have been a much better use of my turn. Okay, now we get to do this. Okay, now Chloe needs to move all the way to the middle. I used your S-Craft.
Now, light up the heavens. Radiant flash.
Get me a full heal, and then she takes infinite damage. There's only 2 enemies. I was really hoping that Tita would attack Chloe. Or, not Chloe, Estelle. Heal yourself. You. Celestial powder.
We're good to go.
Okay, Estelle still goes before Tita does. This has to go to Estelle. What did that do? Did that just drain CP? I think it did, which isn't great. I should be using these things. No, I don't think there's like an almighty release. Well, there is.
We're good to go.
I assume you mean like SMT's or Persona's like almighty element. I assume that's what you're talking about. 'Cause I guess there is with the yellow and black spells, but okay, we need to keep Joshua not dead. Oh, like multiple element. I see. I don't think so. I don't think that would be very useful either. I feel like that would run into the problem where, like, if you split the damage 25% to all the elements, then one of them is... If an enemy's immune to one of them, you just lose a significant chunk of damage. Did I use the wrong... I might have used the I meant to use. Let's get you closer. Okay, he's doing this again. No, I can't interrupt this. What I can do is borrow Joshua. Get some good damage in. I have... There's some orbment that gives you... That basically gives you Libra. I don't know what it is. I've had it equipped to me for the entire game. But yeah, there is something that does that. Give Estelle speed. I'm using the wrong... Oh, that's bad. I should have... It's at the end of the world, I guess, because Joshua can... Estelle, everybody, but not for as much as I would like. Okay, good. Currently the boss is not participating in the fights. And if I forgot to mention, Orbment is basically like materia. It's the thing that just you equip and then that judges what spells you get. And then we drag, oh no, we don't drag Tito a little bit closer. How much health do you have? 22,000. That's not much.
We're good to go.
I'm gonna be safe. You're gonna cast that on nothing and you're gonna look like an idiot. And we'll grab Joshua and then we'll click on Angel Weissman. Oh, I don't have morale up anymore. Crits here, she probably kills. Okay, never mind. I swear I did like 9,000. Oh no, that was because I crit during the other damage type. Here we go. Now I think we're good. Yeah, I didn't need to be that safe, but I just... Didn't want any funny business to happen. Don't you dare out there. Don't say it. We've already fought the 9,999 HP boss. You can't go higher than that. That's illegal. think he's gone. I think we're safe. What? Oh, absurd. Oriole is gone. This is impossible. Impossible! Huh? No, he escaped. But who cares about that idiot? Way more importantly. Oh. Oh, stay with us. Just wait a second, we'll fix you up. There's no need. Oh, perfectly well. These are sort of fix up. No, please, no. Oh, I can't lose you like Karen. It's just... can't. Come on, chin up. You crybaby, you were... Right, I'm a weak, naive crybaby. I still need you a little. So come on, stay awake. It's like a... Listen, Joshua. Find this acceptable. Listen for me. Don't end this. Die to protect what's important. Live to protect it instead. Oh. Estelle, just ask you one last favor. Of course, anything. Likes to act tough, but it's be tender-hearted now. He's truly free of his curse. He needs to become a better man. So, promise me helping. Take care of. I was gonna do that no matter what you said. But don't worry. I swear to you, I'll always have a home. I finally understand. But Karen, smile like just as content. Hello? Come on, this isn't funny. You can hear me, right? Come on! I'll finally end it. We could finally be together again. Please answer me. Joshua. Ah. Julia. Goddess be praised, you're all safe. That's... Oh, is he... See. Descended, we were swarmed by those archaes and beasts. Only Lo intervening on that dragon of his which saved us. See. Yeah, that sounds like him, alright. If I may, what happened to Weissman and the Oriole? Oh, right. Yeah, the Oriole disappeared somewhere. Weissman's also gone, but really lost it when the Oriole disappeared. Disappeared? Well, that could be bad. Fine bad. That bad? Please tell me this shaking isn't involved in the bad. The Oriole was the main source of power for the city. You've removed the city's power source, there's nothing keeping it afloat any longer. Yes, that seems rather bad. We should return to the Arsail at once. Good idea. I think everything will shut down all at once, but it would be best if we hurry. Kyle, Dawn, is the Bobcat airworthy? Should be airworthy enough to save our skins at least. Lift off as soon as we get back. Alright, let's move, everyone. There's a transfer gate near the elevator. It seems like the best exit. We should stay in lines to avoid losing anyone. I feel like we're forgetting someone. Joshua, no, you want to leave him behind. After hurt. Sorry, Estelle. Just went ahead. Don't go. Get it together, Joshua. You listening to a damn thing Lo said? Didn't he tell you to live, to protect what's important to you? I don't know about you, but I sure was listening. I promised him I'd stay with you and help you. I promised you the same once, too. You think I'm just gonna turn my back on that? You've got another thing coming. Estelle. Sorry. Damn it. Oh, the sword. Hold on to this. Deliver it to Hamel. Joshua. Estelle, Joshua. Sorry, but there's no time. Please hurry. Ah, right. Right, we're coming. Let's dwell with Karen. Sir, this is a farce. This wasn't in the Grandmaster's prophecy at all. This mean too was being tested? I shall have to have words with my master once I return. Sorry, but I think your question's gonna be deferred. Definitely. Evan Graham, what are you doing here? Out of my way, insect. I've no time to deal with gnats like you. What? The evil eye didn't work? Even with Gralsritter training, a fledgling like you can't possibly... Yeah, sorry. I'm putting on a bit of a show. Actually, they're number 5. I've seen my fair share of fights. Granted, when you were at your best and power tripping on the Oriole, I would have struggled. But now, you don't have a prayer. Let you do that. Not that you do that anymore, you filthy human. What? Getting the Oriole's been kind of a sideshow, as you might have figured out. So, George Weissman, apostate and heretic damned in the sight of Eidos, here to send you to your final judgment. I see. However, Gralsritter, I think you will find it a little hard to fight the Faceless on your own with only... What? Mistake? It's a pillar of salt? Calamity which turned half of North Ambria into a sea of salt? But it would let you use that just to kill me? What you've earned, you faithless pile of filth. The Church does try to stay neutral in all things, but we can't overlook what you've done. Kindly stand still and die quietly. You damned dog! Dog? Oh, wrong, I guess. You know, Joshua, you're lucky. At least can get out of this sort of way. Is that jealousy I hear? Fucking Campanella, it's Campanella. Kevin Graham, the heretic hunter and Gralsritter's 5th Dominion. I must say, you're just as cold as the runner said. Ah, you're a fool. Sorry, it's a bit late for him. You may have heard, but I am here purely as an observer. You're observe and oversee every single facet of the gospel plan and report the results, without exception. The Grand Master. Weissman's self-destruction is simply another result to report. It wasn't anything I needed to stop. See. Ouroboros types sure do love being mysterious, don't you? You accuse me of... Haha. The Gralswood are really so different. I wonder. Now then, I'd say I've observed everything. Found what I was looking for, so I think it's time I went on. Or so it's time I went on home. What? Haha. Well, good day, Mr. Graham. Hope we meet again soon. Found what he was looking for. You mean... Well, whatever. It's outside my jurisdiction. Should hurry back and rejoin the others. So, Estelle's group escaped from the Axis Pillar while Liber Arc began shaking itself apart. A sudden, immense reduction in orbital energy making the Halo Rail unusable. Estelle's group began heading to the Arsail via the city's underground passageways. Joshua? Are you okay? You aren't hurt, are you? No, I'm fine. Just a strange moment of vertigo. You were dizzy? Why would you... Probably a side effect of the stigma's removal. Heaven? What do you mean? Weissman burned that thing in deep to the very core of his subconscious mind. Spit out like we did, and there's gonna be side effects. Vertigo, headaches, nausea. You're gonna be suffering for a while, Joshua. No, it's all right, Estelle. Kevin made me aware of risks beforehand. Joshua. Hey, what's the holdup? Hey, what's the holdup? If you don't hurry, you'll be left behind. Oh, right. Joshua, do you think you can run? Yes, it should be all right now. Come on then, we need to book it. Estelle, what? What? Oh, this trimmer collapsed some of the more fragile sections. Hey, you two okay? Yeah, mostly. Oh no, Estelle. Joshua. Estelle, Joshua. Oh, for crying out loud. Ain't there another way across? This is the only way in or out of the pillar that we saw. Damn it, there must be another way. Guys, don't worry about us. You go on ahead. We'll find our own exit. Don't be absurd. Am I supposed to look Cassius in the eyes and say I left you behind? Find another way across. Scara, thanks. Sorry. No matter what we say, though, a gap like this can't be jumped. We have no time to get roped, so they are going to need another route. But this is the only path out. Actually, I don't think this was the only one. This island seems riddled with underground passages. There must be another one near the pillar. That's right, I saw another gate just in front of the pillar. The sign said it was an emergency evacuation route connecting to the Kalmari district. Really? Yes, I remember that. Kalmari is where your ship is, right? That's right. Well then, if they use that... yes, given the damage to the city's computer should have opened the lock on it. Estelle, Joshua, you heard all that, right? Looks like that's your best bet. Use that to get back to the Arsail. Will do. Go as fast as we can. Estelle, Joshua, please be careful. Wait as long as we possibly can. You guys be careful too. Save us some seats. Come on, we should hurry. I doubt we have much longer before the arc collapses completely. Yeah, let's go. Kyle said the entrance was just in front of the pillar. Why did it take like 30 seconds to give me control? Look in here? Emergency evacuation route, yes. Question is, will there be enemies in the way? I hope not. I mean, I have full EP and HP, so it's not that big a problem if there is, or if there are, but... Wrapped up, I gotta finish. Damn it. Let's go back, Estelle. Well, this isn't good. Well, much for going back, I guess. This column won't support us for long, which means we're... Estelle, I'm so sorry. Been tripped back there. Say it. Bailed me out when I was about to be buried under that rubble. I know. Screw-ups. No, it's really funny. Despite how completely screwed we are, I'm not actually scared. Joshua? No, you're right. Not scared at all. Hey, Joshua? Can I ask 2 favors here at the end? Always. So first, hold on to me, like, tightly. Be a second in there somewhere. Or... So, even at, you know, the end of things here, I don't want to be too pushy. Estelle, we're on a time limit. Let's go! If you want those lips, you just gotta say so. I want to have any regrets, and how do I put this? I can say the rest. Estelle, it's you. Huh. Yes. Are they gonna be interrupted this time? In a different way, okay. there's no... I know the game doesn't let them die here. Spoiler alert, I know they appear in future games. In literally the next game they appear. Question is, do I find out what happens to them now, or in... I don't know. Kyle, please. Just leave them, Joshua. No, Josette. Make him time either way. Damn it all, at the very end, too. What's the goddess doing at a time like this? Next game, you think? Well, we'll find out. It can't... Didn't make it in time. No frickin' way. No. 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 Julia, please. Looks like the escape tunnels lead to the northwestern edge of the island. Make their sail there at once. Forgive me, Your Highness. Even on your orders, I cannot do that. Their sail doesn't have full engine power back. Get close enough to the city, especially under it. We could not escape the island's demise. But right, Professor? Right. Oh, no, no, no. Terrible. It's like I should say something, but what do you say to such a thing? There are no words, I think. Those two. Damn it. We're just getting started, now they're done. Estelle, Joshua. Huh? Come on, Dorothy. Try and show a little decorum at a time like this. But, just noticed that Sieg is flying around looking awfully happy. Huh? Oh. Does a fucking bird catch them? Body, I mean, it is a relatively large bird, but like, if a bird had a body the size of my head, I don't think it could catch me. That fucking guy. Where's Cassius here? Whoa, Ragnar, why are you here? What the heck are you doing here, Dad? Well, you did restore power to the entire country and avert a war. I shut the details off on Morgan and decided to ask an old friend for a ride. Old friend. Oh yeah, he did know Ragnar. Admit it, Dad, he just wanted to surprise us. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ragnar. Estelle told me about you. Thank you for saving our lives. Thou needst not thank me, child of new wind swirls about. I simply spread my wings and sailed upon that fresh current. Still, though, you really saved us. But hang on a second. Thought, Idios herself told you to only watch over me. You get in trouble for saving us? Charge given to me was watch over man until an answer. A true answer was given over the shining moon. Such an answer has now been offered up. The ancient contract stands fulfilled. Thus, upon hearing the Divine Blade's plea for a boon, I myself answered in kind. Ancient contract? Another little mystery, but I can let it slide, I guess. I haven't the foggiest what he's going on about either. After all, Hardhead here seems to enjoy holding back the details. Forgive me, friends. We of Wing and Scale possesseth our own laws and statutes. So it is I say unto you, oh that the gears of fate have finally begun their inexorable churn. Their ponderous cycling, no force can stop them. Best is done, but the campaign yet lies before. Gird thyself with wisdom, you hear me now. See. Should have been taking notes. See. Wait, no way. Is Liberl going to be attacked again? Those battles are destined to be fought elsewhere and by different people. Those are concerns for another time. To have worked a genuine miracle. Worry about what's to come for now. Earn your rest. Alongside your irreplaceable friends who I think will be very happy to see you alive. Yeah.
I swear I wanna steal my way 空を巡りゆけば We'll be there きっと会えるから約束の場所へ
Legend of Heroes. Bells in the Sky, second chapter. Guess that's credits. Or what the hell are you DMing me? Oh, I didn't see the first message. I just saw the second and third one, and I was really confused what was going on. That is certainly as... Yeah, that is certainly an interesting situation. Yeah, that certainly sounds like it. Yeah. I thought this was gonna be like a short hour and a half, 2 hour stream. I forgot this is a Trails in the Sky game. This is a lot of, or a Legend of Heroes game. There's a lot of damn dialogue. Also, the combat in the Sky games is notoriously slow. But we got through it in the end. Now we wait and see if there's a post-credits scene. Still probably gonna be like 5 minutes from now. Alright, well, while that's happening, I'm gonna tab out for 1 second. All the credits are gone. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. So, enjoy this while I be right back. Sorry, I had to tab out to turn my webcam back on. Alright, we're back. Perfect timing, too. I think. There's a typo in the credits. Licensed to and published by Xseed Games. That should be and. Made someone fired for that. Camel Village. So we've crossed into Erebonia for now. Karen, back. This is from Lo. Abner, for a bit of context, Karen is Joshua's sister who died 10 years before the game. And Lo also grew up with them, and he's just... I think he had a thing with Karen, I'm not entirely sure. It's so good to see that smile, Joshua. Bet Lo likes it too. Yeah, Lo and Karen were as close as I've ever known two people to be. Wanted to be together forever, I think. Now they are. Yeah. Can I say hi to Karen too? Of course. Hi, Karen. Nice to meet you. Estelle Bright. Well, for a little while I was sort of trying to be his replacement sister without knowing it, but I couldn't really replace you. I guess now I'm, his girlfriend. Yes, that's terrible. Sorry, still not really used to it. It's kinda, embarrassing. Oh, for the... It's still so very... Estelle. So very what? If I detect an entendre, Buster? Nobody else is around, you can sure be... Sorry, I was in the middle of saying hello tonight. So, say hello and come with Joshua to see his original home. Forward to what's to come for the twins. Estelle. Her Karen is very happy. I hope so. I'm still sort of a dunce and not the most reliable person ever. I have to admit, I'm a bit worried what I'd do if she ever thought, you're not good enough to be Joshua's girlfriend, Estelle Bright. Shoot. I think you're overthinking it a bit. If anything, Karen would have loved you. You two would have been in a nice contrast in terms of personality. You think so? There goes my entendre radar again, mister. You're saying I'm not strong deep down or as calm and quiet as your sister, right? No, I really do think you're strong deep down, actually. Calm and quiet. Well, not exactly like Karen. But I'm not complaining. Who's bright and optimistic and shining like the sun? That's the girl I fell in love with. Huh? What was that? Gotta go for the jugular with the embarrassment. Sorry, did you not like it? Of course I liked it. That is so not the issue here. I don't quite get the problem, I guess. Okay, we've said our hellos, so let's be off. See Karen rolling her eyes at us from the cloud tops. Oh. Yeah, I guess. What is it? Are you really sure about this? Really want to leave the burrow and follow me? Journey to atone for the sins I committed in the society's name is my problem. So is my desire to strengthen myself and live up to Lo. Still not sure I want to wrap you up in all this. Oh, for the love of... You always miss the important part. Agnard said it, didn't he? This whole mess was just the beginning. Besides, I seriously doubt the Society's plans are all played out. When those snakes strike from the grass again, I want to be even stronger than Dad. Not the only one who has someone to live up to. Stronger than Cassius. That's a tall order. Well, go big or go home, right? Plus, I made that promise to Lo. I really want to see more places beyond the Burrow. I also like to try and find Ren if we can. Estelle? And, come on, Joshua, do I really need a reason to be with you? Oh. No, of course not. You're all the reason you need. By yourself. Exactly. See, Joshua, what would you do if I wasn't around to point things out to you? You're right, I'd be doomed. Let's go, Estelle. No idea where this path will lead us. I'm sure something awaits us at the end. Yeah. One step at a time, we'll walk it together to the end. In. Short for finished. $74 hours. Long fucking game. Stop that recording. Alright. Good game. Good game. Long fucking game, but good game. Almost 2 months to finish. Alright, maybe it took... I don't know how long it took me exactly. I started it. Interesting. Oh. Well, you're back just in time for me to be finished. We made it through the credits and the post-credit scene. We're done, Abner. I think I'm gonna take Wednesday off. I'm gonna work on videos this week. And then I'll be back on Saturday. Be free on Saturday, right? Yeah, I think my plans are on Friday this week. I'll be back on Saturday. I think I want to start Trails in the Sky the 3rd. If I start Trails in the Sky the 3rd, might start Trails in the Sky the 3rd. It's a long series. Figure out what I'm doing then. It doesn't need to be better. This game was already very good. I wouldn't have played 74.5 hours of it if it wasn't. This is coming from the guy that plays like 30, that's played like 37 gotchas on and off over the last year. Okay. That's good. You've improved. I know at some point you had 7 at the same time. Anyways, I'll be back Saturday. I'll figure out what I'm streaming then. Or before then. You'll find out what I'm streaming then. Have a good night. We'll see you later.